Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vital Healing. I'm Dr. Candida Schwartz. I'm a naturopathic doctor as well as an intuitive healer. So, Mental Health Awareness Month. I just filmed the Memory and Dementia Alzheimer's video, so I'm in the same outfit. I didn't do a costume change. Well, right? So, today we're going to talk about memory for the student. Now, poor students. Exhausted. Aren't they exhausted? They're always so tired, and especially when it's like beautiful outside, it's so hard for them to study. And I know all the kids are starting to think about going into finals, and they're trying to study, and it's nice outside. So I was a student. I did my undergrad in psychology and women's studies, and then I went to culinary school, and I was a trained chef for many years. Then I went, did my pre-med prereqs for a couple of years while I waited tables at night, and then I went into medical school when I was 36 and I graduated at 41. And again, I kept waiting tables 1 or 2 nights a week to keep myself financially going. So it's hard, especially for older students. It's really, really hard. So a few things that I wanted to share. Things that got me through. Right, because I know what it's like. Boy, do I know what it's like to be a tired student and you have to study. Okay, my favorite product is the liposomal NeuroCalm. I know I talked about this in the anxiety video, but I can't tell you the focus that you get, the calm and the focus that you get, even now when I'm getting ready to see patients and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed or scattered, or I'm getting ready to make jewelry for my Etsy shop, or I'm going to do a video for you, I might do a squirt of this, hold it in my tongue. It's fast acting. These liposomal products are incredible. It'll just help sharpen, it'll calm you down, it'll get you grounded, and it'll just sharpen and just kind of make you more aware. Okay. I can't stress it enough. And if you're a student and you've been studying late and you're like, I've got to go to bed now and I'm riled up, this will be really good also, because again, it's going to quiet that chitter chattery brain, that noisy brain, and it's going to help you focus on your breathing and sleep. Okay. The second thing that I wanted to talk about, of course, brain health, B complex, vitamin D, omega-3, the omega fatty acids, omega-3 specifically. Incorporate those into your diet. Incorporate those as supplements. Those are no-brainers. If you're under the age of 30, you might want to do like a CoQ10. You could do any form of CoQ10. I talk about that in the Alzheimer's video. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is if you're into stone therapy, which I most definitely am. I always have a stone in my bra on the left-hand side. So pyrite, I only have these little pieces, and I'm going to be making more Etsy jewelry with this stone in the coming days. But pyrite is so good for memory and intellect in general. It's very grounding, it's purifying, it's detoxifying. This is a good one. I can feel it even right now, just even touching it. It's like I'm calming. I'm like getting more centered as I speak to you. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to talk about for students is that I would do this. I would study, I would put a timer on. I'd study for about 45 to 50 minutes. When the timer came on, I would get up, I would do some sun salutations. I would get up and walk around the block a couple of times. I'd get up and do some jumping jacks, like just anything to break it up. Your brain can only retain for a certain amount of time, about that 45 minutes or so. So if you just stay there sedentary, sitting without any like circulation in the rest of your body, you're wasting time. You're going to do better if you give yourself those intermittent breaks, okay? Give yourself a good 10, 15-minute break. Legs up the wall, that's another really good one. I did a video on that. I'll link all this stuff below. Okay, so that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. And then the last thing, and this was my favorite. So my girlfriends would come over and we would have to study this, especially for like board exams and finals. Ugh. What a drag, especially when it's so nice out. Awful. So what I would do was I would wake up in the morning and I'd go into my yard and I'd pick fresh rosemary and fresh peppermint. I'd steep it in hot water for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And then when it was hot outside, we would sit outside and study, and I would ice it. I would drink it as iced tea. And I would add, instead of ice, I'd add frozen berries, because berries are antioxidants and they're great for the memory and they're great for your immune system. They're just good for you, right? So it made us feel like we were having a cocktail. um, yeah, and we would drink it. And peppermint, peppermint is very it's very refreshing. It wakes you up, it's stimulating, it's energizing. And rosemary in our herbal language is considered a nootropic. And the nootropic is all about stimulating cognition and memory. So rosemary is great for that. For me, because I have sleep issues, I have all of my life, I would stop drinking it at around 2 o'clock because it was just a little too stimulating and I wanted to try to sleep at night. But my girlfriends would drink it the whole time and they were fine. So now, that being said, if you make this tea as any stimulant, if you're studying and you're drinking coffee, make sure you have coffee before the exam. If you are studying and you're having this tea with the rosemary and the peppermint, make it, drink it, and then bring some with you when you're studying. That's a thing. If you're on any kind of brain stimulant or any kind of stimulant at all when you're studying, you should also have it in your body when you're taking the exam. So that is what I have for you today. I have a lot more options. I have a lot more ideas, supplement advice, as well as tips and tricks. So if you're interested in more, comment below. I love opening up the conversation. As always, if you are on existing supplements or medication, please consult your doctor before starting any of the supplements that I share with you today. And yeah, that's it. So have a great day. Happy studying. Best of luck with your exams. And we'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.